Messi lost it in that play. And believe me, this wasn't the only time the Argentine lost his cool. Check out what happens when Messi gets irritated. Look at what happened in this Argentina game. A player fouled Messi, and he got up. The fight between him and Cristiano Ronaldo got out of hand. When Cristiano pushed Guardiola, the chaos started. Messi decided to settle it on the field and destroyed Real Madrid. In this play, Messi got so mad about a missed foul that he almost kicked the referee. Look what Mandzukic did to Messi. The Argentine barely held back after that. This is what happens when Messi gets angry at a teammate. Check out what he did when David Villa didn't pass him the ball. He did almost the same thing when Dembele missed that clear goal. In this game against Sevilla, he just went for it when an opponent refused to give him the ball for a free kick. Messi has been part of some of football's biggest fights, like the one against Sergio Ramos or against Mbappe. Speaking of the Spanish defender, the two of them were always provoking each other, and their fights were ugly. On the field, it was a brawl. I don't know what the Spanish defender said to Messi, but he didn't like it at all. Another defender who suffered at the hands of La Pulga was Pepe. The real player is known for some nasty fouls, but this time he got the worst of it. Casemiro, who became known for stopping Messi a few times, also felt the wrath of the Argentine. But things got really bad when he moved to PSG. Messi is one of the greatest players of all time. So when he arrived at the club and saw that Mbappe was in charge, it bothered him. And it all got worse when they faced each other in the World Cup final. When Argentina scored a goal, Messi celebrated right in his clubmate's face. Shortly after, Mbappe returned the favor, only making things worse between them. Look at Mbappe's face when asked about Messi. Moreover, Messi has always been a close friend of Neymar, and Mbappe became a thorn in the Brazilian side, even causing his departure from the club. But at least Messi never did something like in this next play. Check out the stare Messi gave this Espanyol player after getting hit with the ball. Speaking of stares, look at what La Pulga did in an Argentina game. The problem is, you can't give those looks to the referee, so Messi takes it out on the ball. And sometimes, he's the one who ends up worse. Messi has received some yellow cards for complaining. The fight got ugly with Ricardo Carvalho, after the real defender made this dangerous foul on Messi. It even led to an elbow.
No fue codazo, fue con el hombro.
Sí, pero fue para
la
pegarlo.
intención, sí.
Es que acá juguemos la intención.
What an ugly headbutt Messi hit on an opponent's defender. Look how Messi almost exploded with anger when one of his goals wasn't counted. Check out the Argentine diving into Gary Medel in a game between Argentina and Chile. Look what he did to a Netherlands player who was trying to waste time. Brazilian fullback Macon was almost pushed off the field by Messi. I wonder who was the target of that spit. Even in the celebration of the World Cup title, Messi lost his temper. The chef Salt Bae was calling and pulling Messi, and he almost lost his cool. Even the Argentina team doctor got some of Messi's rage during this tournament. And we can't talk about the World Cup without remembering Messi losing it during an interview. After the match against the Netherlands, the striker Weghorst, who had scored 2 goals, stared at Messi.
Mira, bobo, ¿qué mira, bobo? Anda para allá, bobo. Anda para allá.
Tranquilo, Leo.
And the worst part is that the player said he just wanted to shake hands with the Argentine. After Jordi Alba had issues with João Felix, Messi confronted the Portuguese. The same happened here. After Neymar was fouled, Messi showed up to retaliate and the chaos began. Even in training, Messi loses his temper. Look at this argument between him and Sergio Ramos in a PSG training session. See how the Argentine gets angry even with himself. Barcelona was already winning 4-2 late in the game, and he got mad at himself for missing this goal. Look at this confrontation with the captain of the Bolivian national team. This quarrel with Cavani caused quite a stir. I don't know what they were saying to each other, but it clearly wasn't good. But Messi doesn't always come out on top in conflicts. Here, he got the worst of it when confronting an opponent. However, Messi is clever and knows how to disguise a foul on the field. See how he left his arm there on purpose to hit the opponent in a challenge. And in this play, was it a foul or just body play? But in this play, he crossed the line. The ball was already going out for a throw-in, and he super kicked it, hitting a Real Madrid fan who had nothing to do with it. But when it's the fans provoking, there's no holding back. While Barcelona was celebrating a goal, fans threw a bottle that hit one of them on the head, and Messi didn't hesitate to lash out verbally. After this altercation with goalkeeper Pau Lopez, the fight was fierce. And if Luis Suarez hadn't intervened, something worse could have happened. Now tell me, what do you think Messi wanted to do in this play? He just gave a light touch on the ref's shoulder. But if he could, he would have done something much worse. After this clash with Luis Figo, the referee took the brunt of it. And pointing a finger at the referee is allowed? The incident became so famous that they even did this. Now look at Pulga's reaction when a linesman flagged offside. In this play, Messi was fouled, and a few minutes later, he decided to retaliate. Look how he left his leg there on purpose. Daniel Alves had to break up this fight, and Marcelo almost went after Messi. But the best part is when Messi responds on the field. Neuer said before a Champions League semifinal that he would show the Argentine who's the boss. And on game day, he did just that. The legendary Alex Ferguson was another one who suffered Messi's fury on the field. He said he would assign a player named Park Ji-sung to mark the Argentine, and that would be enough.
I should have changed at halftime and put Ji-sung, Park and Messi.
But in the game, the story was a bit different, as Messi left his marker in the dust several times. Speaking of coaches, look at how the Argentine reacted when Pochettino substituted him. But the biggest fight was between him and Brazilian coach Tite. Messi complained about the referee's decisions and accused them of corruption. And the next day, Tite responded, saying Messi had to accept what happens on the field. When the day of the final between Brazil and Argentina arrived, Messi looked at the bench and did this. Check out what happened in a game against Bolivia. The Bolivian coach shouted the entire match, and Messi went to confront him afterward, turning it into a huge fight.
Estão segurando o Marcelo Moreno aqui, que parece o mais exaltado. O Messi também está sendo contido ali, ó. Eu não sei se a treta foi entre Messi e Marcelo Moreno.
This time, the Argentine lost his cool against Real Madrid. Messi had been fouled the whole game, and when he scored the winning goal, he took off his shirt and showed it to the real fans, who were provoking him. He was so angry that he didn't even care about getting a yellow card. Of course, Cristiano Ronaldo got payback for that years later, but that's a story for another video. Now check out this play. Messi fell on the ground in pain, and the opposing coach kept saying he was diving, which turned into a heated argument between the two. Check out this confusion between Messi and some Dutch football legends. Look what they did to the Argentine in a game against Liverpool. But he didn't let it slide and kept bothering the referee until a yellow card was shown. Throughout his career, his angriest moment is definitely in the United States. Look what he did to a Brazilian player who plays for Orlando City.
O que você falou, seu imbecil? Cala a boca, seu imbecil! Vai pra puta que te pariu, seu imbecil. Você é horrível.
What Cristiano Ronaldo did to a child supporting his team is bizarre. Click on the screen's video to watch.